howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another DIY embellishment. And today we are doing this super cute little bunny with his Peeps from Marjorie Ann Designs. This is called My Peeps, the file is. So I am going to put this together. It looks like a lot of pieces, but this one went together really easy. And I have not glued it together so that, you know, if you leave me a comment on this video, you're entered to win one. But you have to check back at the end of the month to see if you won and claim it. But I have left it all separate so that if you want to use it in a different configuration, a different way, you can totally do that. But look how sweet this little bunny is. I know my lights kind of wash it out a little bit, but it's super, super sweet. And the little Peeps. So, this is what we're going to put together today. Let's work on the title first, which is... This is all of the title right here. Just has the letters, the background. So, there is a method to the madness when you're gluing them down. So, you want to start with the last one first. And every other one. Because if not, it doesn't look right because of how they layer. So, then the E is going to go down. Like I said, this one is a pretty simple file to put down. Then this one's going to go on top of this one so that the letter overlaps a little bit. And then this E goes on. And this P. This is a super cute Easter set. You could use it for spring. Lots of people like Peeps. I am not one of those people. I always say the only thing Peeps are fit for is the trash. I do like to decorate like my spring cakes and things like that with them, but yeah, they're definitely not my favorite. Okay, so we have our title done. So then we have these two little Peeps, super simple. This is the pieces. I have them in here. I don't know if you can see them. These little black pieces. Because it's just the eyes and the mouth. If your machine will not cut tiny stuff like that, well, it's actually the eyes and the nose, you can just draw it in with a pen. I mean, it is no big deal on that part. So, I'm going to put these on. I think I'm missing a dot too. Oh, no, there it is. It's stuck together. Sometimes it's easier than handling these little bitty tiny pieces to just draw the dots in. Okay, so there's our Peeps done. Y'all know I like to put all the stuff together that can be put together first. Okay, so trying to make sure I keep y'all in frame. This is going to be my eyes, one side, and my nose. And here's my eyes for this side. And here's all my bunny pieces. So, let's see here. This is going to be arms and the belly. This one's the head. Let's see. That's going to be the nose, the ear. This one's a hand. hand, feet, the ear, the legs, and then this one is the center of the ears. And that's my eye. Okay, so let's see if I can move everything up. While it looks like a lot of pieces, it's really easy to go together. So we're going to start out by doing, let me move some stuff around, the ears. Put the ears on. And it just lines right up on the base. I did ink everything already for pretty much to save time. But I just use my general colors that I normally use, except for my bunny. I did use this Lost Shadow Distress Oxide since he was white, and I wanted to keep him white but give it just a little bit of highlights. I did take and ink him with that, all the pieces. So these are just going to go in. You can pretty much see exactly where it lines up. Okay, there's that part. And then we're going to put on the legs. And then the belly. And in the head. These are coming together. Can you see it yet? Then we're going to put these arms on. And it's going to tuck in behind. So you just kind of want to start it out angling it in at the shoulder so that it would literally look like a shoulder. And same thing over here. And then these are going to be hands for these feet. I just took my really thin foam tape and put some pieces on there just to give a little bit of dimension. Also, you could totally pop up some of your Peep on the title part. You could pop up some of the letters on foam if you wanted to, every other one or so, just to give it a little bit of extra dimension if you wanted that. And then this one's the nose, so I'm going to put some foam on it. Now, if I had time to be extra, I'm trying to just get it done these days, y'all. Life has been crazy. But you could totally pop some little tiny holes in this for where the whiskers is going to go, instead of drawing them in like I did on this one. You could take some fishing line or some little like twine or something like that and make his little whiskers. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to draw them on. But that is an option, and I have done that before on a bunny. I have a video. It's in the DIY embellishment playlist. I think it was supposed to be in a St. Patrick's Day bunny. It's probably been a year ago. But there's lots of inspiration in there. And then your hand's just going to go on. And I don't like the way these sit so far down for whatever reason. So I'm going to move it up and I'm going to trim it off. I like that better. Okay. So then, Pip, stop. You're not coming in. Pip is not happy because I've been locking him out. Then we're going to put our eyes on. So, I just put some glue. And then, I am going to, for some reason these are backwards, put these here. And this is just a little pickup tool from Close to My Heart, but lots of people make them. Y'all see me use it a lot, but I always get a question about it. So it's just like a wax crayon kind of. So it's just very simple pickup. A little pickup tool to pick up small pieces. It makes life so much easier whenever you're doing these, poop. That's the wrong one. Just kidding, y'all. See, I was talking and just going on. Had to rip something up. Okay. Just kidding. These colored ones go on next. But it makes life so much easier whenever you're doing these embellishments and you have one of these little pickup sticks. Okay, so then next is going to be the black. How did I already lose one? Oh, it's on my hand. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's going to be a day. I can already tell. I can already tell. I'm literally filming this on Saturday, whenever this is going to post. And it's going to be a crazy day. Pip's going nuts. My kids have prom today. We can add the nose on. And voila. Alright, so that's all of our pieces done. But you know, we gotta do the little extra stuff. So, for doing that, I like to chalk my cheeks. And I'm just using decorating chalk and a brush. Normally I do chalk the cheeks before I add the eyes and stuff, but whatevs. Okay. Sometimes I even do it before I add this on so that I can just get up underneath there. But that's that. And then I use my 2 pens, my Jelly Roll 10, and this one is almost empty, my Sharpie S-Gel. And I got a 1 thanks to Elizabeth Haynes. She sent me 2 pens and the ribbon swap for a little hostess gift, and so sweet because I've only been able to find the 0.7. I got these ones a long time ago and they are fantastic and I love them, but I was not able to find them anywhere. So she said she ordered them on Amazon. So the 7s work good too. They're just not as good as having the 1s. I just like the, I guess, the ball pulling or whatever they're called. So I just do some little dots, and this is what I draw the whiskers from. And I just go very lightly. And I do not go back over it again because I don't want to mess it up. Or get it too thick. Because whiskers, you know, are super fine and you can barely see them anyways. So the next thing is my white gel. So I'm going to just draw in the eyes. Hopefully we got enough pen left in here because, like I said, this one is almost empty. Gonna have to go get some more. I do go through a lot of the 10s This one's a 10. The packs at Walmart I find work better than the ones at Hobby Lobby or wherever else I found them. And, because y'all always ask about these. And I found the 10. The Walmart one comes with 3 different sizes in it. And I think there's a 5, a 7, and a 10. And I always like the 10 better. And I'm just going to highlight the nose. And then, y'all know, any critter, person, whatever I make has to have freckles. So, the bunny got freckles. And that's going to be all on that part. But I did do, I don't know if it'll even show up, but I did do some little highlights in a super light gray just to pop him up. And so I used this Ice Gray Blend Tri-Blend marker. And I'm just using the very lightest one and just doing a few little highlights here and there, like where his ears would actually fold. And I drew in some little eyebrows, and then I just did some pen marks that I normally would do with my white pen if I was using darker paper, but I'm not. So he just gets some little marks with the gray to help pull him out. And I did this little belly mark just to give him a little belly. Look how cute. Okay, so then we're back to the white pen again, and this one's just simple. I just do highlights, and then I did them opposite on the other one so that it would be at the other end of the Peeps sign. And then on the Peeps, I just did down one side of the letters. Oh, my pen's running out, y'all. I don't think I have any more. I have the thinner ones, but I don't really like them. Alright. And voila! So, like I said, this little bunny can sit all different ways. This is how Marjorie Ann has the file set up for it to look like this. And that would be a super cute title, and you could add in a few little Easter eggs and some photo mats, and voila, you have your page. But like I said, I'm going to leave it apart. All you have to do is leave me a comment. I will post the link for the file below if you're interested in purchasing it. I think it is on sale as of filming this. And I hope that you enjoyed this and that it inspired you. And until next time, bye y'all.